It's a sad day for Blazer Nation and for the Northwest.
An icon, innovator, and sports owner has died tonight, remembering Paul Allen and the legacy he leaves behind.
He really had his hand in just about everything, from co-founding Microsoft, exploring space and the oceans, to owning the Portland Trail Blazers and Seattle Seahawks. Paul Allen was 65 years old. His family saying that he died due to complications from non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Our Cole Miller joins us live tonight from the MODA Center, an arena Allen helped see through with the very latest. Here's Cole.
Well, Jennifer, Jeff, good evening. It was here, the MODA Center. Like you mentioned, this is an arena he helped build, and he was here for just about every Blazer game, sitting courtside, taking in all of the action. Tonight, I spoke with a former broadcaster who tells me Allen was hands-on, loved the game of basketball, and helped keep this beloved team right here in Rip City.
My initial thought was that can't be right.
For 17 years, Mike Barrett was the voice of the Portland Trail Blazers, and in that time, he got to know the owner, Paul Allen, pretty well. His sudden death coming as a shock.
I was stunned.
Allen losing his fight to non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, a cancer he had faced 3 times.
So I was around and working with the Blazers, working for the Blazers on his first go-around with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and so kind of thought this one out. He'd knock this one out of the park too and beat it.
Barrett says that while Allen is known for saving the Seattle Seahawks, even bringing that team its first ever Super Bowl win, he also helped the Rose City hold on to its prized franchise.
The Trailblazers would not be in Portland if not for Paul Allen. He saved them in the 90s. He saved them again in the early 2000s.
By the end of this decade,
outside of the sports arena, Allen had a love for science, innovation, and philanthropy. And of course, alongside Bill Gates, he helped to found Microsoft.
Oftentimes when we would sit down to do an interview, my first questions would not be about the NBA. They'd be about rock and roll or space or oceanography.
Allen also started Vulcan, a company whose mission it is to carry out those things he was so passionate about. The CEO there speaking today in Seattle.
As many of you know, Paul had a tremendously huge vision on how to improve the world. And a big part of our forward plans are to help realize that vision and to continue what he wanted to get done.
And that shows you how many lives Paul Allen touched. And I think that, you know, he left his mark, and his legacy is going to be remarkable, not only in the Northwest, but around the world.
And what a life he lived. Now, conservationists, actors, politicians, they're also all weighing in on his death, offering condolences to his family. His sister tonight saying in a statement her brother was a remarkable individual on every level. Live tonight in North Portland, Cole Miller, KOIN 6 News.